Alrighty. Hello everyone. Happy Sunday. It's time for a little Sunday chat. This is a great time where we're able to connect. We're able to have a lovely little conversation with each other and just, touch base. Let's talk about stuff. Let's talk about work upcoming, past stuff. Let's inspire each other. It's a great time to just, it's just great. It's a good time. I'll wait for the live chat to come in. We just wrap things up with the tea timers, with the Patreon. Oh my God. This was one for the record books. This was a real fun one. Got just like sprawling conversations. Well, that's the coolest thing about getting so many types of people involved. You know what I mean? It means so much to me to have an eclectic group of people come together around just commonality of just like creating things, being creative. I don't know. It's my biggest and latest passion for sure. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's good to see you all. So glad I made it this time. Yeah, missed last week. No sweat. No sweat at all. I'm glad to have you. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Sky's the limit. Man, we had a really interesting conversation about, hi, Kim. I went filming. Question, how do I start forging? Nova, that's a great question. How do you start forging? So, I'm gonna fix that a little bit. I did a video of my 5 tips on how to get started, but I'm about to film another video with you in mind, just you, in mind about the 5 tools that you'll need to get going. Because one of my tips to get blacksmithing is don't overinvest. That's just one of them. There's 4 others, right? But one of my biggest tips is don't overinvest, because you could drop a couple grand in an evening, buying new tools. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to know that you like the trade before you start really stoking the flames and start spending some real money, And these are a lot of things that don't require a whole lot. Things you can find in a hardware store. Put things together, and then you're up and forging. I promise you. So I'll do a video on that very soon. I have some really fun content coming down the line for you all. Ooh, I missed Kim's comment. God, these members, they're importante. I missed last live because I was doing art in the park last weekend. I hope it went well. Kim, I hope it went swimmingly. You're so talented. You deserve all the success in the world. Oh, so today during tea time, we were talking about mainly Aeon and I's love for just all Bethesda, right? And I don't know, there's so much criticism nowadays. There's an automatic criticism where people will just judge stuff and not really give it a chance. And I get it, right? There's quirks about things. I get it totally. Totally fine. And you know what? We should hold things to standards. Totally agree with that. But being overly critical and not giving things a chance feels very predominant nowadays. When if you just allowed yourself to be immersed, allowing yourself to be immersed into a world, a mythos or anything. This could be a book, a TV show, whatever. Because sure, you could pick anything apart. You could pick anything apart if you try. But I'm a firm believer that somehow, maybe because things are such instant gratification nowadays, that somehow we're losing the art form of allowing ourselves to be immersed in something. Either it be a painting, a storyline, a character, anything, a video game. I don't know. Maybe I'm off base, but I kept thinking, I got stuck thinking about maybe that's what's going on. Can't stay exam tomorrow. Hey, Aiden, best of luck to you. Thank you so much. Sorry for this question. No, don't ever be sorry for asking a question. Asking a question is one of the most important and honorable things anybody can do. I saw your Rayla Blade. Oh, you saw those? Do you like them? Do you like them? Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon to you, Dova. I got started at blacksmithing, $150 in blacksmithing. Troy, bingo, bango. Hey, it happens. Keep your chin up. You got this. Oh, but allowing yourself to be immersed. In immersion, it's kind of scary sometimes. Full immersion can be a little scary because, think about it, right? You're on the edge of a cliff, and then down there into the endless abyss as you're like peeking over the edge, and little rocks and pebbles fall into nothingness, and you peek over the edge. It's the abyss, right? It's the abyss. And a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to be immersed, because it takes a long time to come back. We tether ourselves onto the nearest tree with a rope and rappel down to where it's easy to get back up, right? Return to the land of the living, right? Return to the natural world. But sometimes we just got to cut the cord and then just fall. Just let ourselves descend into oblivion. Because I feel like that, speaking for myself, that is where it really happens. When you let yourself fall and you come back, you return with artifacts, with knowledge and like documents almost, like you return with things, with images. Maybe it's a story, maybe it's a character, whatever art form that you use. Whatever you create, and it doesn't matter if you're data entry, it doesn't matter if you're a Uber driver. There's creativity in everything. You're creative. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. But allowing yourself to just totally descend into your art form or whatever you're thinking about fully is such a wonderful practice. And you can't do it all the time. But finding those moments where you can just cut the cord and fall. It's good stuff. I haven't done it in a bit, but I think that's my favorite part about my design process. I load up on coffee or a glass of wine, a lovely Grenache. Maybe a Barbera. Yeah. Get in my office, put up some lighting, right? Earbuds in, immersed, drowning in music, soaking it all in, and then I cut the cord and I fall. And man, the stuff you can come back with, it's good stuff. Okay, before I get too wacky on you, what are some of the things in the chat? What do you allow yourself to fall into? What art forms, what thought experiments, what do you allow yourself to fully allow immersion into? Is it a video game? Is it a movie series? Is it a book? Or is it your own mythos that you're slowly creating to write a novel with? Tell me, I'm curious. I'm just deeply curious about all you beautiful people. That was definitely a beery moment. Ray. Might go outside the shop today. Hey, Dova, I hope you do. It really helps with the creative process. I was out in my shop yesterday, Dova, finished a bunch of grill tools. Troy, that's awesome. All the above, the modeling, and model building. Ray, yes. Model building is so cool because it's almost a challenge of perception, Oh, Kim, any updates with the library? No. But I'm still diving deep. There's pieces of myself that are still working on visuals and, three-dimensional concepts. So fun. But I got some fun commissions coming up that I'm really excited to share with you all. I guess applied philosophy, where I think of many different things, and then try to put it on paper or steel. Dova, yes. Absolutely. Philosophy and creative ventures go hand in hand. They really do. Because there's a method. Philosophy is a method, right? Working on a 69 Camaro at the moment. Nice. Hell yeah. And also bouncing to a pirate ship. That's so cool, man. Everyone having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Getting lost outside in nature. Catherine, I can totally see that. And also, Catherine, this morning during tea time with the patrons, thank you so much for sharing such a... I feel like I had a little bit too much fun with what you had to say, but thank you for sharing. That was a lot of fun. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, sorry I'm late. Don't you worry about a damn thing. There's never late. Luckily, this thing's recorded and then I'll post it. So no matter 100 years from now, when people are blowing the dust off of servers, they'll be able to find this one day. Getting ready to launch a new line of art. Kim, that's so exciting. That's amazing. I'm very excited to see what you got up your sleeve. Well, everybody, cheers. Happy Sunday. I just hope you're having a terrific day, whatever you want it to be. I hope it's exactly what you want it to be. Either you're nursing a hangover, or you're being hyper productive, hyper vigilant, or if you're just one of those days where you don't even get dressed. You know what I mean? You're just in your sweats all day watching shows. Those are some of my favorites. Getting all cozy, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Ooh, Max, what is your most this is me tools in your shop? I have no idea. That's such an interesting question. There's a lot of wacky ones. Okay. It's not, it's actually, it's that one right there. But I'm working on a patent, so I'm not going to show it to you. But I got one. Oh, and it's Mr. Copper Dog. Come here, buddy. Before I show you the tool, we got to say hi to Mr. Copper. Come here, dude. He comes peeking around the corner all cute. Come here, dude. Hi, buddy. I know it's warm. Oh, he's hot. He's been sunbathing. He's screaming hot. Oh, there he is. Mr. Copper Dog. Such a good boy. He's got terrible skin allergies right now, poor guy. All the grasses are doing something that doesn't agree with him. But he's such a good dog. I love him so much, and it hurts so bad how much I love him. He's getting old, man. We're both getting up there, aren't we, buddy? But that's okay. What's out there? What's out there? Go get him. All right, I'll show you the tool. All right, now before I go and show you, let me tell you a story. So, I get a call from a client long ago, and she says, I want a handrail, right? I want a handrail. I'm like, okay, yeah, I do handrails. Do you want it Art Nouveau, Art Deco? Like, give me some direction here. She goes, no, you misunderstood me. I want a handrail. Apparently she was watching Game of Thrones, and at King's Landing, there's a handrail where there's hands coming out of the wall, and they're holding onto the railing. Sorry, my nose is just for some reason. It's allergy season, don't judge me. Anyways, she saw it on her TV. She says, I want that. So I was like, yeah, I can make you a handrail. It's actually a castle in Croatia. It's like got these like stone molded hands. It's hilarious. It's great. A little uncanny valley, a little creepy, depending on who you talk to. But luckily, I don't think the artwork inspired that. If you go on my Instagram, I'm sure you'll be able to find them. There's pictures of them. But I forged these big old hands, complete with vein. Actually, I kind of modeled them after my hands. So they have like veins and muscles and cuticles and fingernails and all these things, right? And so I forged them out of 1-inch plate, right? And then I had to get them hot and then curl the fingers around the handrail. It was like left and right, right? So it was like hands coming out of the wall holding this handrail. But see, I was like a ding dong, and I totally hammered in all the detail before wrapping them around the handrail. So nowadays, right, you live and you learn, baby. So nowadays, I would forge the shape of the hands, wrap them around the handrail, and then forge all the details. Well, that was like 10 years ago max. Didn't know that. But so I had to make a special tool to bend the fingers. So I made a troll mallet. And this thing was like on fire half of the time. So I cut down a limb near my house, and I wrapped it so it wouldn't split on me. And I just made myself a little troll mallet. And so like this was like the sharp end for like accuracy, but I ended up just just being rough with it. And it was just so charming. I had to keep it. But man, the whole thing was on fire because I'm forging hot steel with this thing and I'm wailing on 1-inch fingers, curling one finger at a time. God, that hurt. Anyways, yeah, so that's a fun, there's innumerable handmade tools, but that's one that comes with a fun little story. So, that was my answer. Like that's my, this is me tool. I needed a troll mallet, you know? I feel like we all kind of need a troll mallet from time to time, for very different reasons. Maybe no, I'm not going to condone that, but I was going to say maybe the grandkids are getting out of hand, but I do not condone violence. Just joking, all right? Oh, God, it's such a beautiful day too. Gorgeous day. And there's so many things that I'm excited to share with you. Also, Friday. And I'm not going to tell you, I'm just going to leave you hanging. But another really fun, someone mentioned rayless blades. Another very fun opportunity might be coming down the way, which I would be all over. We'll see if timelines work out, What a wonderful story. Mine has to be the oxy cutting table. Yeah. Made it out of scrap. That's the best. When you make a tool out of things that you already have at your disposal. Wonderful. It's a fun little mystery. Ooh, what do we got? Hi, Max. I hope you're doing better. Oh, doing much better. Thank you. It's really nice weather here also. It's just beautiful. I couldn't say I'm a nice weather guy. I love when it's raining, when it's all foggy and dewy, like that. But I mean, it's pretty nice today. It's pretty gorgeous. Cannot complain. Raining and cold here in Virginia today. Well, Troy, I hope you stay warm and dry. Copper, what you doing, dude? You just hanging out, buddy? He's so freaking cute. It hurts. Do any of you suffer from cute aggression? When something is just so sweet and so charming and so wonderful, and you just want to crush it into dust. I just want to bite it. I just want to absolutely just crush. I can't stand it. I don't know. I just want to break bones. I know that sounds awful, and I would never do that. I would never condone violence, especially if something cute. I just can't hardly control myself. Urge to bear hug my... Yeah. That's an old whack-a-mole hammer. Oh my gosh, totally. It just needs to squeak. It just needs to have a squeaker on it. No, but I rattled this thing hard. I was going to freaking town with this thing. Like all of the nails, all the pins that go around this thing, around the 1/4-inch band, like barrel bands. Oh, I just realized, what it reminds me of? It's like a Donkey Kong, like mallet, Trying to keep up with the chat. This is so fun. Dog has bones. It's a source of disappointment. I can't squeeze like a slime. Oh my God. Totally. Oh my God. Yeah, if you can squeeze as hard as you could and you couldn't hurt it, that would be amazing. Oh, I love you all. This is wonderful. These Sunday chats are so funny because they're always wildly different. And I'm able to connect with my audience and my community. So I'm very grateful for it. Also, if you want to be a further part of the community, I got a Patreon, also a Discord, where all sorts of wacky creators share their work, ask questions. If someone gets stumped, it's a great resource to be able to ask questions. Oh, Highland cow, I could just squeeze the hell out of a cow and they'll be all right. They can take it all. It's good. It's a good thought. You know what? It's funny. I've been thinking a lot about the new shop. been trying to visualize it a little bit better. You know, I feel like visualizing is very important. Do you guys visualize? You know, Paul, hey, how you doing? Do you guys visualize? Because I know that you're like manifestation's a thing, you know, but I do believe we find what we're looking for. And I know this is gonna turn into a way big philosophical question and conversation, but I do believe we find what we're looking for. You know, if your world is very dark and menacing and full of negativity, that's usually what you find. You know, and if people are, you know, if you're really trying to look in the positive light and approach things with, you know, kind of kindness, you usually find that as well. So there's something to that. You know, you find what you're looking for. And I've been trying to visualize the new shop lately. And I think I got a pretty good layout memorized. And it develops, you know, it's constantly digesting and reanimating. You know? I just said to you, can't wait for the tool cart. Oh, nice. Love the background bird song. I know the birds are waking up. It's springtime. Also, wait, let me see if they're there. Yeah, the little sparrows. The little sparrows are back in the little birdhouse I made forever ago. Do you guys remember that video? It's been a long time. But like in my lift, you know, the little crane, the hoist that I got, they kept making nests in that and making a mess, and they were gonna get hurt or crushed or worse. So I made a little house for them and stuffed like straw and stuff in there, and they've returned every year. And it's so cool because I don't know if it's the same birds or maybe multi-generational birds. It's just wonderful. Absolutely, I visualize a photo I want to take. Oh, Catherine, that's great. I bet that's so much of the art form of photography versus, you know, happening upon, I mean, I'm sure there's like discovery, you know, random discovery, but I feel like so much of the art form is the internal visual aspect, and then like, how do I recreate that? Amazing art form. So cool. Whose shop? Whose shop? If my shop was as big as yours, I would like to feel like I was in a castle. Mine? Oh, dude, this thing's only 12 by 30. I mean, I feel deeply grateful by this shop. I love this shop, but it is still a shed. It is a wee work area. But if I can get like some layout with some up, I could make mountains. I can make elephantesimal monoliths. You know? I can't wait. It's gonna happen. I can't wait. And what's gonna be cool, I got a half foot of yours. I'm in a 1-car garage. Hey, and you know what? Like, 1-car garages, it's at least what you got. You know, I spent a lot of time in 1-car garages, you know, in little sheds and stuff, my whole life. I get it. It's so tough. You know, it won't be long until you can, you know, build a little lean-to or something like that. One day, you know? But no, I am so deeply grateful for what I got. It's been a long journey to get here. But yeah, for the new shop, I want to do like something crazy, like 40 by 60, 50 by 100, whatever I can possibly scrape together. I'll leverage the hell out of myself so I can get a big shop. One day. And I want to build it like a set so I can create wonderful content for you guys. And I don't have to worry about where the sun is or angles. Like, it'll be practically a set so I can control lighting and everything. It'll be so wonderful. 100 by 100, let's go. I'm into that. It'd be nice to be able to shut things down and I can have complete and total darkness in there. For dramatic effect, of course. You know. As one does. But I hope all of your dreams are realized, you know. But I feel like, you know, visualization is important. You know? Gives you a bit of a roadmap. You have to almost like reverse engineer your goals. Hey, Max, have you ever had a Charlie horse? Oh, with my arm from hammering a piece of metal for too long. Oh man, I've had some wild stuff happen to me, bud. From like gnarly injuries. Luckily, I still got all my fingers. Barely though. I've had some pretty close calls where like my bone was chattering against a saw and stuff. Sorry, content warning. A little late. Sorry. Anyways, smashing my finger so hard that it like exploded. Anyways, I've had some pretty gnarly injuries, but I used to have this thing before I like built up, like this thing, right? From picking up your hammer a million times, is I used to have bad cramps. Oh, Mythic! Oh, Knuckle Buster's coming. Mythic, you're the best. Anyways, that muscle right there, when I was like learning how to be a blacksmith, building those weird sinew and tendon strengths, the egg, yeah, the egg, that whatever that is, and I remember I'd like pick up my phone or do any of this thing, and it was like, you remember in Liar Liar where like the pen is blue, and he's like doing this, it would lock up, and this like brutal cramp, and I would have to like stretch my arm back out. I remember spending years doing that because I wouldn't take soreness for an answer. I would just go and go and go, and I would just like do that, and it was just locked up, almost like one of those foot cramps you get in bed when when your toes poke down. Woo-hoo! One of those. It's like that. Stop hitting yourself. No, seriously. And they had to stretch it out. Oh my God, it's funny. So when I have my online apprenticeship program, I warn them. It's like, well, first of all, listen to your body. Don't hurt yourself. Don't give yourself some tennis elbow or something like that. It's not worth it. Because recovery takes so much more time than it will be to rest. If you give yourself a week to rest, it'll save you from 2 months of tennis elbow. You know what I mean? So, kind of like learn from my mistakes. You know what I mean? And honestly, the apprenticeship program has been so wonderful because not only do I get to meet awesome, creative, super cool people from all around the world, and I get to like interface with them directly. But what's really cool about the apprenticeship program through Patreon and actually through the membership here, you'll get my videos there as well. But I get a totally different relationship with my work. I never really think about how I swing a hammer. I just do it like I've done for the last like 25 years. It's like breathing now. Blinking even, how do you control your heart rate? No, I just do it, or my heart just beats, it's just natural. But it's really cool to like think about what you do, being very intentional about the lessons. It's been really cool. The reason I asked is because I had a Charlie horse on my shoulder. Ooh, and now I can't use it for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's brutal. Injuries like that are gnarly, so just really, no matter what you do, even if it's, I don't know, needlepoint, and your fingers are starting to get sore and stuff like that. Listen to your body. Word to the wise. 3 weeks I couldn't catch the Sunday chats. Oh, Mythic, I can't with you, Mythic. You're just the best. Well, I'm honored to have you as a patron of mine. Thank you so much. God. Huh? It's too sweet. Man, what else, you guys? What do you guys want to talk about? Lots of wisdom there, sir. Oh, I have 3 fire-related injuries. Rest is the best thing, a remedy. Oh, yeah. Mythic, you quit that. I'm going to go pick you something. No, I can't. I'm going to go pick you something. I got to go. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. So now that it's springtime, the birds are birding, the bees are being. It's great times. Well, for your kindness, buddy, I'm gonna pick you a rose for my rose garden. This is for you, buddy. Thank you. And it's, oh, I mean, come on. There's something about watching the world wake up. It's just enchanting. It's just, I need something, I need to do something with this. There we go. There we are. What the hell was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the world is waking up. You know, it's springtime. It's funny, there was a swarm of bees, big old swarm of bees that came through. Usually they like to try and get in the speakers, but I taped the holes up so they couldn't. They like them for some reason. Oh, you can quit it. You quit that. And they think you're the best. Gosh. Anyways, wow, you're too kind. Ooh, but a swarm of honeybees took over one of my whiskey barrels. You know, in the bunghole. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's called a bunghole, dang it. You know, on the side of a barrel. Well, that thing's pouring out with bees, and now I need to figure out what do I do with them, right? Because it's right next to my garden, which is going to be great for the pollinators. Hi, Tifa. Okay, still at work. Bye. Tifa, thanks for dropping in. Oh, anyways, but I was thinking I need to maybe like tape over the hole and then very gingerly put it on a cart and take it down the hill. So they're not all around me, but like they'll still pollinate my garden. So I love that spring has sprung. It's wonderful. Ah, it's just a beautiful time of the year. Bees pouring out of a Dova. Might want to get that looked at. Bees pouring out of the bunghole. Could you imagine? If you could bestow a curse on someone, that's a pretty good one right there. You know? Oh, if you had that kind of power, woof. Brutal. Insert Beavis and Butthead laughter. I can hear it. Why do you got to do this to me? I love it. Spring is beautiful. These allergies can't. Yeah, mythic. I feel your pain, partner. God. It's gnarly. And I feel like it's getting gnarlier. I don't remember having raged. You became an iron, dude. Look at that anvil. Welcome to the club. Welcome to membership. Oh, rage. Welcome. You get videos early now. You're going to get access to all sorts of cool stuff. Welcome to the club, buddy. That's amazing. Oh yeah. But isn't me or allergies worse nowadays? The world is one of the best mysteries. Ooh. And I still can't grow in. Just the most magnificent thing ever. Bees, yes. Wow. And look at that. Iron Fire, look at these cool emojis you got. This is amazing. Oh. Cool. This is cool. You're all cool. I love you all. Very cool. Ooh, but I want to get back to that thought of allowing yourself to be immersed. Yeah, irons in the fire. I love it. But what do you allow yourself to be immersed in? I don't know. I want to almost like ask you that question tomorrow. You know, I want you to think about that. You know, because like when it comes to immersion, it's tough because it's sometimes hard to like de-immerse yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes difficult to like come back out. Think of endless hallways, or maybe like right now here, if you're just kind of aware of everything around you, you're at the trunk of a tree. And then if you go into deep thought experiments, you're either going down in the roots or fractaling out into the branches, to the twigs, to the teeny tiny little buds, you know what I mean? Like forever. And it takes a long time to circumnavigate yourself all the way back to center where the trunk is. Yeah, look at these custom emojis you got. Rage. Yeah. Is that tracking? Is that making any sense? Because when I let myself truly go, when I go get weird, when I get real weird and I'm in my design studio and I'm going deep, it's hard for me to come back. I almost have to like, unspool a string behind myself or leave breadcrumbs, I like to visualize these things because it makes it easier to do, But what are some of the things that you guys, think about it. What are some of the things that you guys enjoy just cutting the rope and then just falling into the abyss into? Because it takes timing. I think it takes timing because sometimes nope, I got to be present for this, that, and the other, for my partner, for my family, for my job. But what are those things? What are those things when you could just cut the cord and then just fall into a book, a movie series, whatever it is, a show? Music. Music is a great one. Yeah. The old rabbit hole rage. Music is a great one, especially with something with intense complexity, infinite fractals of complexity like Tool. Jazz can do the same thing, but especially classical music. There's so much depth. There's so much to unpack. Layers. They're like onions or like ogres if you really think about it. I played bass for 25 years. Oh, Drew, so you know. My own D&D campaign. Yes, that's a big one. Tool, yes. Oh, and as a bass player with time signature and rhythm, I bet you're all about that. I love assembling Warhammer 40K miniatures and painting the Mythic. That's a world of its own. Mythic, are you excited for the new show that's coming out? Metal for the win. I mean, honestly, metal is just current, like neoclassical, to be honest. Drummer is out of control. The drummer is nuts in Tool. He's amazing. Fish. They were just at the Sphere, weren't they? Fascinating stuff. I don't know. But I feel like just about everything. Henry Cavill, hero. The Warhammer 40K series with Henry. Dude, are you excited? Like, is it too precious? Yeah, Danny Carey. Thank you. So, it's almost like, do I trust somebody with something so precious to me? You know what I mean? Oh. Sometimes while I'm forging, I'll listen to a lot of like super heavy, non-lyrical metal. And that stuff, it just, like Animals as Leaders. Animals as Leaders, if you're not listening to that, go check them out. If you're into metal, you have to go. I'll be closing things out too, bees. No sweat. I'll see you next week. But Animals as Leaders rips. I saw them live and I was just like, just getting my face melted. It was luscious. It was great. It was awesome. Yeah. Oh, you noticed the little pin. I haven't, put it on the shop just yet. But if you got, it's a Max Randolph pin. We'll see. We'll get there. Good eyes, though. Yeah, Cameron. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to trust somebody with an IP. It's like, do I trust him with my baby? I have such a. You need one? Okay. It's good to know. I'm gonna be offering a lot more stuff in the shop soon. So stay tuned for that. But with certain IPs, it's like scary. Like, don't mess this up. It's too precious to me. You need to make Velcro patches. Thank you for the intel. I'll put that into the ether. I'll figure something out. Okay, get myself a cat. Oh, get yourself a cat. Awesome. Oh, you guys. Also, I have something really exciting coming to the shop that I hand forged every single one. They're all unique. And I'm hoping to where I can fill that shop continuously so I know that all of you will get one. Rather than selling out in like a day. Goodness willing, we'll get there. But yeah, I'm really excited to offer you guys some cool stuff, and whatever maybe inspiration or momentum I can offer from my heart, hope you take it and run with it. I want you all to just just achieve. I want you all to just, and not like even like monetary or whatever achievement crap, but achievements look very different to everybody. And I want you to achieve some really cool goals, you know? And sometimes a little inspiration, sometimes a little inertia can go a long ways. What is Mythic saying? These Sunday chats give me so much motivation for the week. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And it pumps me up too. It pumps me up. I feel like I have to mine it. I got to mine it out of myself. And every now and then I'll find a little diamond, a diamond that I get to enjoy, but I get to share with you too. Visualizing things and talking about philosophy and making and being creative. Because that's what we are. As human beings, we're creative. That's what makes us special. All right, everybody. Well, all of you special human beings out there, I wish you all a lovely, tremendous, amazing Sunday. Whatever is left of it, thank you for all the members, new members that are here. God, Mythic, appreciate the support. And Rage, welcome. Iron in the fire, go. Awesome. Building community, baby. Well, I love you all. Don't forget to love each other, okay? Just be kind. It's easy. All right, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. Take her easy. Bye-bye.